Hi Virgo, this is Tara and welcome to your mid-July through mid-August forecast, Psychic Tarot forecast. And I'm doing this a little bit differently, as you heard me say, the mid-July through mid-August. I normally do just mid-July. But since these are late a couple days, and I so apologize for that, just, personal, professional things going on, and it takes time, doesn't it? We just have to balance our schedule, and I know that you all understand. I hope you do. Again, please forgive me, but sometimes we just have to take care of some things in our life and move forward. And like I said, all of mine have been good, so I'm happy about it. But I know a lot of things are going on with a lot of people, personal and private situations. So I'm doing this reading a little bit different, taking it into the August time frame. So what I've done is I've pulled 2 cards for July, a transition card, and then 3 cards for the first 2 weeks of August. And normally I've been doing 2 transition and then 2, but 3 wanted to come out for you all, so we're going with 3. All right. And then here's my sphere, and I'll look into that. And I'm using the Universal Weight deck. Very similar to the Rider-Waite, just a little bit different colors, or brighter colors, just let's put it that way. Okay, well, this is fascinating. So your first 2 cards for the end of July are both major arcana cards. One is the Hierophant, and then the other is the Hanged Man. So it feels like to me that you are learning some great lessons right now. You're putting some spiritual practices into practice. You're taking time out for learning more, whether it's school, whether it's reading books, whether it's going to lectures, courses, classes. You're in the mode for learning, which is a great thing. You're going to be entering your month coming up towards the end of August. So this would be a good time to pay attention to that solar return and what you have going on and introspect it. The Hanged Man is about looking at things differently. How can you look at your personal life, say a relationship, and see it in different eyes? The Hanged Man is not really hanging. This is a self-induced time out. It's a self-induced introspection of how you want to see life differently. So I feel like you're both outwardly learning and inwardly taking a look-see. Let's see what the Bridge card is. Interesting, those are both major arcana cards. And then the King of Wands comes up. So the transition from July into August looks like it may be around a fire sign, and this fire sign would be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Could be a man or woman. Has the essence of a very comforting person, very creative person, someone who visualizes well, someone who makes crafts, knows how to put different colors together and it works somehow. You see this person, it's like, wow, that's interesting, yellow and red and blue and pink, and somehow this works. And they may be carrying a purse that's Gucci, or it's just any of those things. This person likes the comforts of life and loves passion, has a lot of passion, a lot of flair, a lot of creativity. So it might be that this could be your moon or rising sign. Let me know in the comments below, Virgo. But it could also be someone, and I'll turn over these 3 cards in a minute, we'll get more of an indication, but someone who either has the essence of this King of Wands, who's a leader, this king is also, very much a leader. The king has mastered the art of creativity and fire and passion. And this could be a person who is a musician, a playwright, it could be, even a doctor. They're a leader in their field, whoever they are. So this person comes up in your reading. Interesting. Okay. I like this. Okay, so the introspection that you're doing here is with the Hanged Man and seeing things differently. You're doing so in the middle of August as well, going towards this solar eclipse, which is towards the end of August. And you're doing this for enlightenment. I feel like with the first card being about spiritual lessons, teachings, that sort of thing, and the last card about looking introspectively in your own awareness, these three cards are not so unsimilar. This is more about, okay, how can I do things differently? What can I do with my partner that's different? What can I do in my business? What type of plans can I make? These two are more spiritual of nature. You're going to be moving in a whole different direction. Some of you Virgos really are. This is a life-changing card. This is the Eight of Cups, and this is how you begin August. So some of you might be taking a new position, a new job. You might be leaving familiar living conditions behind. You're ready to move on. Your heart has been in this place or this situation for a long time. It could be a relationship, but some of you are ready to leave and move forward. You're really got that itch to go, and you have the full moon here. Okay, all right, well, let's see, when is the full moon in August? Pay attention to when that is. As you can see, here's the full moon. It looks like a sun, and then here's what looks like a new moon. So between the time of the full moon in August, which I believe would be around, I believe the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and then the new moon, which comes up 2 weeks later, there's going to be a lot going on in your life. And I feel like some of you, here's the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you are maybe buying property. That's what you're moving to. You're accumulating wealth. You're moving on to happier, this is a Pentacle card, and this is about you, Virgo. You represent the Pentacles. Money, finances, your health, body, anything external, you all represent. And this is the 10, so it's the accumulation of, and happiness surrounding that. Again, I feel like for some of you, it really is about buying property, whether it's a new home or a spread of land or family property that's been in your family for a long time. Maybe you're moving there, but you're moving towards this type of scenario. Feels really, really good. Could be different generations living under one household. So possibly that you might be taking care of a loved one, a mother, a father, a sibling who needs help, but it feels like you all doing that is it's prosperous, or it's combining money, but a positive outcome. And then we get to the Hermit card, and this is about seeking enlightenment. So this to me is a very interesting story we have going on in August. Yeah, you're moving forward, you're moving on, moving past. Here's the cups here, they're all upright, so you're okay with where you're leaving from. And then the Pentacle cards come up. This is like abundance, prosperity, accumulation. And then you have the Hermit, which is about introspection for enlightenment. Maybe all this has taken you into this storyline, because really life is a play. It doesn't feel like it sometimes, but if you look at it and you look at your life and you look at how it's evolved and developed, it can be. So here at the end, you're saying, okay, I've done a lot, I've achieved a lot, I've moved into this direction. Now I want to gain some introspection myself, enlightenment, messages. How do I move forward? So the Hermit card would be, what can I do now? What is in my best interest? How do I feel about all the changes I've made in my life? About the changes going on in my life, about the people in my life. How can I spiritually abound from this? Because I feel like here you have a lot of people and also here, this is a person I feel like it's a, like I said, a fire sign, and then you have people here. And now you're sort of wanting some downtime. This could be towards the middle of the month, or some time to figure out where you are so that you can move forward in a enlightened stage, like I said earlier. Okay, let's pull some clarification cards. And this will be from the John Holland deck, which I've had for a long time. Okay, well, this card wanted to come out, and it also came out for another sign, so we're going to go with it. This is the Wheel of Fortune. So the universe is saying, you know, the wheel is aligned in your with you right now. The stars are aligned. Sometimes we're on top of the wheel, and sometimes we're below the wheel, and you know, those are the times that we're really going through the valleys. You're coming along the peaks of life. So pay attention to what good fortune is coming your way. All right, let's see what else this card wants to come out. Well, 2 major arcanas for your clarification. This is the same as the Moon card. How does this fit into this reading for you? Because you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is your destiny. You're moving towards your destiny, which I feel like that's what this is all about. That's perfect, actually, for this 8 of Cups, your destiny, this 10 of Pentacles, and then the Hermit. It's all about you and your growth. Okay, so some of you are really looking, okay, so this is perfect also. The Hermit card, some of you are really looking at yourselves in the mirror and saying, okay, what do I need to disable from my life? What fears, what worries, what limiting beliefs, what challenges? You're looking in the mirror. This reminds me of limiting beliefs. When you look at someone else and you either verbally express disdain or mentally think disdain, a lot of times that's like you're seeing yourself in that other person, and you don't like what that other person, you don't like, you know, some of the qualities in that person, so they stand out for you in particular. So there's a lot of growth going on for you. You're more intuitive. Your psychic awareness is higher. This Moon card represents the sign of Cancer. So it's very watery, it's very intuitive, it's emotional. Yeah, a lot of changes, of course. Of course it, you know. Well, I'm going to pull this next card out because it landed on the floor. And this card came out also for another sign. It's interesting how some of the same cards are coming out. Hermit, well, okay. Both of these are Hermit cards. This is the Hermit in this deck, and this is the Hermit in this deck. They're both 9 major arcana. A lot of major arcana stuff going on for you. A lot of universal messages. Hermit, Hermit. Okay, solitude, Hermit. Taking the time out. The Hanged Man said the same thing. And leaving behind what you don't need, so because you are evolving, you are growing, Virgo, in leaps and bounds. And yet take the time to take a deep breath and introspect. Because you've learned a lot from here, from the spiritual life lessons. And you're taking all this and like, okay, how do I put this puzzle together now? You will see. Okay, my friends, that was an interesting reading for sure. I'm going to add up the numbers for you. Okay, so we have 5. And we have 12 is 17, 18. Is that right? 5 and 7 is 12. 13. And sorry about that. I don't know why I said 18. 13. Some of you bean counters are going, what's wrong with her? No, it's just that looked like a different number. Okay, so we have 13, and then we have 8 is 21, 31, 40. All right. Well, 4 in numerology has to do with setting your foundation in place, firming up your foundation, your growth, setting your practical side into motion, which a lot of you will be able to deal with. That left brain, okay, after I introspect, how can I put my foundation into place? This is what this is all about. All right, and the number 4 in the major arcana is, drum roll, it is the same as the Emperor card. And this has come up a couple times. The Emperor is controlling his destiny. He's the archetypal father. He's a leader of his own destiny, building projects, seeing visions of greatness, and being in your own authority. He also represents an archetypal Capricorn. So if there's a Capricorn in your life, it could be that you're resonating with this person. Okay, Virgo, that was an interesting read. If you'd like your own personal private reading, you can reach out to me at on my website, themagicalmatrix.com. It's in the See More section below. And you can click on what time you would like a reading, what day. Please remember to subscribe. Please remember to like this video if you like it. And I just want to wish you all the best coming up. I'm seeing a lot of inner growth in leaps and bounds for you. I said that earlier, but it just pops out in these cards. And good money experience. And that's awesome. Okay, my friends, reach out to me if you'd like that reading, and I hope you have a great month coming up. And I'll see you in mid-August. Take care. Be well. See you soon. Bye-bye.